Guys, welcome back to another video, and today we are going to review the Back to the Future time machine, also known as the DMC DeLorean.
Great Scott!
Let's buy this and let's review it. So, looking at the car, it looks absolutely amazing.
My calculations are correct. When this baby hits 88 miles per hour, you're gonna see some serious shit.
Let's see all the decals it has. So we got Time Frost, Back to the Future. Well, it's like a blue stripe on the time machine. Okay. Time Steam. Ooh, that gives it more like a chrome finish, like the actual DeLorean. And then we got the Time Machine Grey. We're gonna put the Time Machine Grey on. Now, it comes with two wheels. So we got Dark 85s and Back to 55. We're gonna put the Back to 55s because those are the original DeLorean wheels. Alright. Now, let's bring it into the game and have a look at it. Also in the shop there is Doc Brown. And let me change my skin to give it more of that proper finish. We're going Marty McFly in this. Alright, so here we are in the map. This is Say's map, by the way. Shout to Jerry for giving me the map. And here it is in person, the DeLorean. So having a look at it, let's have a look at the inside real quick. Okay. It does have the flux capacitor, that's good. And it appears it's the second film. Okay. So in Back to the Future, there's 3 movies. It's actually a trilogy. We've got Back to the Future 1, Back to the Future 2, and Back to the Future 3. Back to the Future 1 didn't have this top bit because the car was running on plutonium. Hence why Marty can get back to 1985. But once he got back to 1985, Doc Brown went to the future and they used this thing to fuel up the car, mainly trash, which is good. So it's not the first film's car, it's the second film's, but in the third film it was completely different. So having a look at the car, it looks absolutely stunning. Gotta love the DeLorean. Now the booze looks pretty good as well. Ooh! Oh wow, that's good. Okay. So once you got to a certain time limit, it actually starts doing like a flash to make sure to give it that Back to the Future vibe. You know, setting the time and date and everything, which is pretty cool. Now I've heard so many things about the car. I know so many things. It's a great car, okay? And honestly, Back to the Future has been one of my most favourite films. And actually, I think I chose the right skin for this, because the skin I'm wearing is from the second film. But yeah, the car looks absolutely stunning. The wheels look amazing and everything. So yeah, there are other variants, but I don't know how to do the glitch. But yeah, it's got everything correctly. Obviously the plate, yeah, because this was from the second film. In the first film, the back said out of time, if you didn't know that. But yeah, Let's have a look at the dial. The dial's... Ooh, the dial's a bit weird. Oh, okay. So, as you can see there, inside the car, there's okay, they got the 2015 right, but what's the top one say? October 20. Okay, so both the red and the yellow are saying 2015, but the middle one's saying 2001, which is a bit weird because in Back to the Future 1 and 2, it goes from 1985 to 1955, then 2015, and then I think it was 1819 something or 18 something, because first film goes back to 1985, which is in the past. Second one, you go into the future, which is 2015, and then in the third one, you go to the past again. So that's a bit weird, but overall, the car looks amazing. It's got every detail perfectly in order. And yeah, so let's take it. Oh, why does it always happen? Looking at the menu, you can actually see the flux capacitor in there, which looks absolutely amazing. But I'm surprised when they add Doc Brown into the game. Which, I think that's the first film's Doc Brown. Surprised they didn't add the second film or the third film. That would have been cool. Adding like a Western Doc Brown and a future Doc Brown. That would be amazing. But let's get into this race. Oh, there is someone rocking the DeLorean. We can see someone rocking a DeLorean right here. The lights do look good. Let's test this out, see if it's good. Oh, okay, that's a bit weird. I've never been on this map, unfortunately. So this has thrown me off a loop. You actually have to fly, it's a bit odd. So in normal game, you don't have the flashing rules, but in Rocket Racing you don't have the time flash, but in the other game you have. So that's a bit odd. See ya. Oh, no, never mind. You actually do see the flashes when you're going around the corner. Okay. And that screwed me up. Okay, that screwed me up in the long run. The car does feel nice. I do like how it resembles a lot from the film, which I do like a lot. So I like that, and I screwed that up, I don't know how. This map's so confusing, honestly. So this might actually be my D-rank game. But then afterwards we'll go into Rocket League and show you my initial thoughts, see how it is in Rocket League. Because you know, it's Rocket League. Gotta test out the DeLorean in all games. All three. Yeah, you can see the flashes happening. Like it actually wants to go back in time when it hits 88 miles an hour. trust me, I know too much Back to the Future shit. It's amazing. Because my dad made me watch the films when I was younger. So I kind of grew up with Back to the Future constantly. So that's probably why. But you know, no disrespect to my pop. Because it made me love the films. It was a great film. I especially loved the third film in the franchise, probably because a train turned into a time machine and my autistic brain was like, train, time machine, epic. And that's probably why, but I mainly fell in love with the car, to be honest. The car I fell in love with the most. Because, you know, it's a DeLorean, it was pretty cool, it looked absolutely amazing. And one day, one of my car builds that I do want to build is a DeLorean, and I want it to be the Back to the Future time machine, if you want to know. And I've definitely lost this race, unfortunately, which, boo-hoo. It's not the best, but it's not the worst. I don't think I'm gonna de-rank. Am I de-ranking or am I up-ranking? Yeah, I went up a bit, but it doesn't matter. Here we are in Rocket League. Here's the DeLorean, all the decals, Dark 85 to Back to 55. And yeah, there is obviously the Back to the Future is here. Also, please make sure to use my supporter creator code TTV_Astolfo in the item shops if you want to get them. But I'm actually going to get the flames because, you know, gotta make it Back to the Future related, obviously. Can't have Back to the Future without a Back to the Future item. So, you know, we're going to put the car on. So, we got, oh, that looks good. Color of the lights are different than in Fortnite. Does it happen? Yeah, look. That's cool. Okay. The time frost, obviously, from this resembles from the first film, because if you didn't know, in the first film, the car actually gets covered in frost after being sent back, after it's being sent into the future. So from when Einstein got into the car and then went into the future, it actually got a bunch of frost onto the car, which is pretty cool. You couldn't really see it in Fortnite, but seeing it in Rocket League, you can actually definitely see it. Look, put the time frost on. It looks pretty good. So let's get ourselves into a competitive rank, because you know we gotta do competitive rank. It's pretty understandable, okay? It's something we have to do. Honestly, when I saw Say post the DeLorean video, I was like, shit, the DeLorean's out. I ended my stream just so I can grind V-Bucks to get the DeLorean. Um, but also, by the way, Say did respond to the video. He said he couldn't do the challenge. But you know what? I'm gonna make a better one. Better than him. So, Say, if you watch this, I'm better than you, bruv. Because you just look at the car in Fortnite. You need to have a look at it in all three, because you don't know. You can't give it a proper review. Take it from the master. I know reviews because I used to do energy drink reviews. God. Looking at the car in game looks absolutely amazing. Car feels really nice. Feels like a Fennec, if I'm gonna be honest. Which I do like. Very nice. Very nicely done. Like I said, car feels very nice. I want to see what he does. Oh, I got the there we go, it's in. And we'll test the aerials out in a training, see how it is. Lovely clear. Open that. Easy. So I do want to see all the features in Rocket League, see if it's been transferred into Fortnite. You know? Oh, okay. Lovely. Below my court. That's in. They do now. He's got a nice shot. That's so ballsy, bro. That's so ballsy. But if we just keep the ball, okay, right. It did transfer the time machine like thing into Rocket League. That's pretty good. Like to see that. Like to see that. Let's see what he does. Why has he given up the ball? Oof. Okay, I think he's gonna try and do something, I'm not 100% sure. But, you always gotta go for the lovely saves. We'll see what he tries and do. Bounce back, he's gonna hit it, but it's gonna be in my favour. Like I said, my favour. Bump him, straight in. But yes, the DeLorean, I'm glad they added the Back to the Future time machine into Fortnite and Rocket League, because it's been it's a good car. Alright, obviously from the most famous movie franchise ever. Lovely interception from me. Absolutely lovely from me. Honestly. And I won by forfeit. Oh, lovely. Oh, lovely. That was a very short and sweet match, you know. And I dived up. I did div up. That is pretty good. Not gonna lie. I've been winning my games. For some fucking reason. But, you know, I'm taking that, you know. I'm taking it. No disrespect. I have no disrespect. But I forgot to put the fire on. But yeah, let me go into a training, see what it looks like, how it aerials, all that. I just want to see how it feels like in the air. So let's actually have a look at the car. Yep, it does have the time machine speed when you boost, like in the trails. You can see that. Which props to Fortnite and Rocket League, honestly. Keeps the memento going, because they did kind of screw up with the Aston Martin, because the Aston Martin Valhalla, it was completely different. Now I'm gonna try something. Okay, I kind of screwed that up. Oh, okay. Look at that. Okay. So if you, oh wow, that is, okay, that is pretty cool. So when you boost up into the air, the wheels actually go back and acts like a hover car. That's pretty cool, honestly. So they haven't added that into Fortnite, but they have to Rocket League. Oh, damn, that's actually pretty smart, honestly. So when you aerial, the wheels go back because in the second film they actually did that in the car actually flies. So seeing that actually looks pretty good. Like just jump and then boom. Jump, fly. And you can see. But yeah, that's actually pretty cool. Now, let me get back to lobby and I'll tell you my thoughts on the car because, we have to. Now, what are my thoughts on the car? Absolutely amazing. It's decent in rocket racing, okay. Bit chunky. In Fortnite, it looks pretty amazing. It's got all the decals and everything, but the times were a bit wrong. I'm sorry. Don't disrespect me. That's my choice. I would have preferred if they did it from the second film, where it's like, or from the third film, because from the third film, um, it does show 2015 on, if you didn't know. But if they're doing it from, if they're trying to replicate from the second film, they should have at least did a put 1985 and 2015. They did put 2015 in, but the times were wrong in the decals, which I didn't like. They put the flux capacitor in perfectly. Um, Obviously number plates correctly because it's the second film. Like I said, um, what they could have added was 3 pairs of wheels because there's 3 sets. There's one from Back to the Future 1, Back to the Future 2, and Back to the Future 3. What they should have done is added the Back to the Future 3 wheels, which would have made more sense in my opinion, because you're adding a Back to the Future time machine, but not giving us the full extent of all 3 Back to the Futures. Like, you gave us Back to the Future 1 and 2, but what about number 3? Okay? Like, you see it at the end of the films. Yes, it gets destroyed, which hurt my heart in the third film. But honestly, I would have enjoyed it if it was, you know, adding a bit more to the time machine. I would have seen it a lot more. I did like with the car in Rocket League, it actually levitates, lifts the wheels up. I do like that, but you don't see it in Fortnite, which is a bit disappointing. But Rocket League has their own thing. Fortnite has their own. Fortnite's got the all the like the flashiness, same with Rocket League, but I do like seeing that in Back to the Back to the Future. But yep, this concludes to my review of the DeLorean. Um, Hopefully you enjoyed today's video, and I will see you in the next review or the next video. I'm thinking of doing a Minecraft Let's Play series. Who knows? Who knows? We'll see. But hopefully you enjoy your Christmas. Today is Christmas Eve, so please spend time with your family and make sure you have everything that you wanted for Christmas. And remember, Santa always knows when you're sleeping, okay? And he knows when you're awake. And he knows when you're bad and good. So don't be good. So be good for goodness sake. So I will see you in the next video. Bye bye. Oh yeah, I forgot to give out how many wrenches. I For the decals, I'll give it about 5 out of 10 wrenches. The wheels, I would give it about a 3 out of 10 wrenches, and the body, I give it around 6 out of 10 wrenches. Overall, about I'll give it about 8.5 wrenches. Okay, so yeah.